This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Michigan State's offense will get the first swing of the game. A state divided. They started playing for the Paul Bunyan Trophy, the big wooden lumberjack, back in the early 50s when Sparty joined the Big Ten.
And it's so nice to have you, Reese, to have all those data from when you were in high school and when you were in college back in the 50s, and you know the record.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for room, it's Carter. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. On the move, it's Morgan. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Warren. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that one.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Setting up the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Childs. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Spartans are on the move. Off play action on first down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Caught over the middle. It's Belling. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On the return, it's Morgan. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Michigan. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And now the ball's loose in the end. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Going deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Can anyone catch him? And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. On the return, it's Morgan. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in a in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Warren. They're working that left side. Open space at the 25. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Trying play action. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line. And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
3rd and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack, you get the rock.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, the Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a little bit.
And you don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking for a block, it's Morgan. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking to throw, it's Childs. These guys have taken some body. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They'll go to the counter play. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have 2 longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Warren. Caught. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Wolverines want to move quickly. On the run, it's Edwards. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They want to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. It's Glover. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, Dave.
And these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, show them what's inside your chest.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He gets a block. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Warren. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Morgan. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He lets one fly deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. All wideouts, no backs. And back to the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Michigan! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Looking for a block. It's Morgan. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys
hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. And the punishment has been extended.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Belling. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's marked. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, the kicker's on the run. And I guess they thought they'd find the field goal block team napping. They were wide awake, and they come up with the stop. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Grabbed in the middle, it's Belling. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Running it back, it's Morgan. Makes a move. Obliterates him, still on the move. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.